Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Saturday, December the 11th, 2021. Not even kidding when I say this is the third time I've had to do this reading or attempt it. The first two times it was just so wordy. I'm overcomplicating it. You might find that that's a bit of a focus or an overall message from Spirit in the universe throughout the day. Obviously, a focus on music to a certain extent. But let's start by pulling the overall focus from the Spellcasting Oracle deck. Just keep in mind this is a general daily read for all 12 signs for the collective. Trust in what you're moving towards. Trust in your intuition. Trust in the messages you're receiving. Forgive yourself. This was the overall message in the first two attempts. Forgive yourself for moving towards something healthier for you, whether that lies within the category of career, or when it comes to career and finances, or whether it lies within the category of love. It could be friends as well, but however it pertains to you, trust that you're making the right choice for yourself. Even if that doesn't come out again, it just feels as if that was meant to be mentioned in one way, shape, or form. From a beautiful collective for this upcoming Saturday, December 11th. Okay. Oh, all right. So we're doing this differently, or how I used to do it. We're doing one oracle card for each quarter of the day. You just roll with it, you know. An underlining focus on compassion, needing to have a level of compassion with oneself as well as with those you're wrapping yourself up with. Feeling maybe a little bit feisty throughout the day, or just a bit emotional, or just finding that that's the energy surrounding you. Thinking a lot about what's going on in the world potentially. All right, so we're beginning with happiness. Let's clarify this one with the Mermaid Tarot deck. Underlining focus with the Ten of Cups at the bottom on your happily ever after. I'm filling those last few cups in one way, shape, or form. And again, means forgive yourself for doing what feels right for you when trying to fill those cups or feel more fulfilled. Yeah, Six of Swords, going after something different for you. Or maybe just prioritizing what feels right and healthy once again. As your world does change, you're just trying to go with the flow or initiate a new sense of flow. So we got the Four of Wands to clarify this happiness card. So you make your way through the first quarter of the day to begin the Saturday, and there's a focus on how happy you are in regards to somebody you're wrapped up with. I'm hearing financially, but also just love-wise. It could be more focused on a living situation, but asking yourself, you know, who am I going to end up being the most happy with in the end? There is a focus on love, even if that's not what you're forgiving yourself for throughout the day. Very interesting. A reminder that things are aligning for you, but needing this level of protection or this level of just security when it comes to who you end up with. If you can focus on this imagery for a hot second, feeling like you need that level of color and joy when it comes to who you move forward with. Some of you having to choose between two people, or just needing to readjust your perspective on who you chose in the end if you're already committed to somebody. You're reminded with this butterfly here that you're going through a bit of a life transformation. The collective is, even if it doesn't fully feel like it at all times. And that your choices, your decisions moving forward and up until this point play a huge role in how much that transformation alters your life for the better or for the worse. Wow. Finding to move on, to the second quarter of the day. Some of you might start this day by, for whatever reason, thinking about a past love situation and then comparing it to somebody who you're with or considering moving forward with. Thinking a lot about a tower moment. It could be work related, but it feels like for a lot of you it's love. Wow. Yeah, Eight of Cups, don't feel bad for doing what's right for you. Don't stress over the cups you're leaving in the past. And for some of you, that could be both work and love related, or it could just be, you know, more than one category of your life. So for this finding card, we have Justice and the Nine of Swords. And so you're finding a new level of honesty and truth within, when it comes to what you're moving towards, when it comes to balancing things out for yourself, when it comes to your own level of justice. And I'm being drawn to take a leap of faith as well as know your worth. And so when you feel a bit of emotion come to be in the second quarter of the day, there's something to learn, there's something to find, right? There's something to discover when it comes to why you haven't achieved that level of justice yet, or why you are making certain changes and adjustments to achieve that balance and justice as you move forward. Being drawn to, we have the Know Your Worth card that I picked up, and then we have this woman here, so male or female, just feeling very independent at this point in the day for one reason or another. And I feel like it has a lot to do with what you're discovering or coming to terms with. You may just find that this is a part of the day where you go through a bit of healing when it comes to past emotions that you never acknowledged or dealt with when it came to love or work or even a financial investment. And as I say that, financial health, this is the true focus when it comes to the third quarter of the day. What do we have for financial health? It is interesting because the first two attempts, there was a split focus throughout the spread on work and finance and then love, and it feels like it's kind of mixed up in this attempt for the reading. Ooh, a gift of abundance when it comes to your financial health at this point in the day. You need to adjust your perspective and understand that money doesn't control you. At times you can view it that way, or you can stress over your money. But you will, at the end of the day, be financially successful and stable as long as you're one with the abundance that you're provided with, or you utilize this abundant opportunity to make more money moving forward. There is a chance that you are spending money on something that you don't need. Just be honest with oneself. If it's even helping you when it comes to overall health in general. But it feels like this is the point in the day where a lot of us are working, feeling a bit alone in the quest and the on the path to financial security and health. Allowing yourselves to remember that it's doable to feel stable when it comes to your finances. I feel the need to pull one more. It's like even if you're surrounded by people in your work environment or with whatever you're producing at this time, you feel alone. Some doing, working towards something all by their lonesome. Like looking at me and my channel, for example. But yeah, feeling a bit emotional when it comes to your finances at this point in the day for one reason or another. Feeling like you can never have enough, or it just feels like a never-ending cycle, or stressing over your bills for one reason or another. But needing to ask yourself, does money really make you happy in the end? To an extent, sure. Is what you're spending your money on making you happy? And it feels like you can't continue moving forward burning yourself out in order to continuously bring in more and more money and neglect the other areas of your life if you feel that's the case for you. Okay? As I draw me back to the Four of Wands, things are aligning for you in more than one area of your life when it comes to especially your money, your career, and your love life. But allow yourself to remember that and prioritize your happiness all the meanwhile. Healing. And so naturally this is going to follow after we had the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords. I see a lot of us burning candles to wrap up the day. A nice sort of serene ending. Or just trying to, bring some more peace back into our life in one way, shape, or form. The Magician. Yeah, you're healing from all that you're manifesting, all that you're going after with the Chariot, the Three of Pentacles, and you're being noticed for what you're going after, you're being noticed for what you're manifesting. Even for the healing that you're going through, being viewed, especially towards the end of this day, as a very bold and courageous individual. As I just looked at the timestamp and it said 10:10. Granted, I will have to edit out, a moment within the reading when an ambulance went by. But there's a focus at the end of the day on completion being a must in the recent past or the upcoming near future for you in order for you to heal, or needing to heal from all of the completions or that completion that comes to mind. right? Also that you can attain that level of justice and balance that is most important for you. All right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Go have yourself an amazing Saturday, and I'll see you next time. Bye, my beautiful souls.